6ix9ine has easily become the most controversial rapper in the music industry. From snitching on his street team to constantly starting beef, most rappers do not like him. Rappers would also have a lot to say about Tekashi, so here's what you need to see. Back before 6ix9ine was arrested and had to snitch his way out of his court case, most rappers actually liked Tekashi 6ix9ine, such as rap OG 50 Cent. For example, 50 Cent used to mentor 6ix9ine before his legal issues came around, as 6ix9ine reached out to 50 asking for help to escape the streets back before he was arrested. Now 50 Cent spoke about it in his book titled Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, where he said this.
Tekashi's image was of a tough, reckless instigator, but he was actually a sweet kid at heart. As his star rose, Tekashi and I began to build a friendship. One day he called and asked if he can come to my office. He had some run-ins with the law, and promoters were starting to get nervous booking him. He needed advice. Tekashi got right to the point. 50, what am I supposed to do? He was smart enough to know he was in over his head. Your biggest issue is going to be internal, I told him. You got too many people around you, and they're not really supporting you. They're supposed to be your team, but they don't have your best interests at heart. If you don't get that situation together, it's going to be a problem.
50 spoke further about it in an interview on Hot 97.
You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't being Tekashi 6ix9ine when he was around me, he was being Danny. Right. So he was going, so what I'm supposed to do? And I'll help him, trying to tell him what to do. You know what I'm saying? And then I did tell him not to go to Chicago. I told him, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You saying ain't nobody out there like the set of guys you got around you, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And they did it anyway, but they did it to make fun instead of going out there like that.
Were you saddened by the way it played out with Tekashi?
Yeah, it was that definitely was. I've never seen that.
Despite Tekashi 6ix9ine snitching on his street team to be released, 50 Cent still thought his rap career would continue to be successful.
I can't get a consensus from people about whether or not 6ix9ine is going to be able to be successful as a rapper after everything that he did.
I think he will be.
You think he will be successful? You think that enough people, you think Tekashi 6ix9ine will be successful?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Those people would look at it and say, you wanted me to do 40 years for guys that slept with my girlfriend and took my money and was going to my mother?
Unfortunately, the two have been disconnected ever since 6ix9ine's release, as 6ix9ine spoke out saying, nah, I never really talked to him. The last time I talked to 50, he tried to get me a lawyer while I was locked up. That was actually the last time I ever communicated with him. Now, this is the case mostly because 50 Cent is from the old school era of rap, where if you snitch, you're cut off. But most old school rappers are not as nice to 6ix9ine as 50 Cent was, as we would see Snoop Dogg respond to 6ix9ine's release, where Snoop Dogg would say on Instagram, they gotta stop pushing this rat. All these media outlets making snitching cool. I'm old school. Screw 6ix9ine and everyone pushing his line right now. All New York G's feel me on this, and if you don't, F you too. At Meek Mill, if you allow sucker stuff, then you a sucker. Stay sucker free. Now 6ix9ine would actually respond to Snoop Dogg with an Instagram clip, showing that Suge Knight is alleging that Snoop Dogg is also a federal informant as well.
Like Snoop. Oh, Snoop would never come. I mean, Snoop was on, you know, we beat a trial for him, but then he was on probation. Then he got caught with and each time it's nothing. They're not going to violate him. For the street guys know what I'm talking about. There's no puzzle. I mean, if you get a guy that constantly getting in trouble and never going to come to prison, that's because he's an informant. He's a rat, a snitch, you know.
Now, Tekashi even followed it up by commenting, if you're in denial, the paperwork is online, and Suge Knight speaks on it from prison, but we choose to ignore who we want to call rats. Now, Snoop Dogg got fired up after 6ix9ine continued going off on social media, where Snoop Dogg would respond by saying this.
Last time you said something, I ain't had time. But today, I got time. You better get off my line, rat boy. You really better leave me alone. I ain't the one. No way. No way. Go on and do your and get out my way. Dog head, rainbow head, dog head. Yeah, you. That better leave the dog alone.
Now, Snoop would ultimately respond to what Suge Knight said in the video, where he commented stating, "Everyone knows I have nothing to do with Suge Knight getting time. We had the same lawyers. This rat reached by calling me a snitch. FYI, he most likely drew up the papers. He does work with the feds. Suge and I are on great terms now. So if I told on him, we would never be cool, and that is a fact. So carry on." Now, the beef between the two went as far as Tekashi 6ix9ine releasing leaked videos of Snoop Dogg apparently cheating on his wife, with even adding a caption stating, "For 2 years while I was in jail, people started with me, trying to end my career. It didn't work. Now they say leave me alone? This is the world we live in. Go apologize to your wife." Now, while the Snoop Dogg and 6ix9ine drama got very intense, the beef between 6ix9ine and Lil Durk is completely something else. Now, this all began before Tekashi was arrested on his charges. In the summer of 2018, 6ix9ine and Lil Durk would hop on an IG Live together to try to calm down the feud between Tekashi and Chicago rapper Chief Keef. However, this wouldn't work, as 6ix9ine would then visit O Block later that year to try to prove that O Block was not really about it.
O Block right here, this is what y'all wanted me in Chicago. O Block right here. I should call no block. It's 10 o'clock. That ain't outside. It's only 10 p.m.
However, this would end up getting 6ix9ine being exposed just a few weeks later, as 6ix9ine claimed in the video that it was 10 o'clock, but security footage revealed that it was actually 3 in the morning. Not to mention that 6ix9ine was constantly looking around to make sure that nobody saw him, and even once a car began driving down the road, he would then quickly hurry back into his SUV and quickly drive off. But this would only be the beginning of Tekashi trying to mess with Lil Durk and King Von. When the news broke that 6ix9ine was snitching out of his 47-year prison sentence, Lil Durk would tweet out, "F6ix9ine, snitch." King Von would also tweet out when Nicki Minaj hopped on 6ix9ine's song titled TROLLZ by saying, "Damn, I used to love Nicki Minaj. I know so many guys that'll do anything to make it, go against every moral and break every code, trade on every friend just for a taste of the fast life. Desperate and easily moved people." Now, 6ix9ine would end up talking on DJ Academic's IG Live, stating that Lil Durk isn't a big enough rapper.
Durk try to drop, well, Lil Durk is just a local. We know he's a local. He's never had #1. Yeah, but all right, let me ask you something. Can Lil Durk sell out a tour? Can Lil Durk sell out 5,000 people in the Netherlands?
I wouldn't say.
In response to Tekashi 6ix9ine talking down on Lil Durk, he would respond during his verse on the Laugh Now Cry Later hit, stating, "Can you not play that Lil Boy in the club, because we do not listen to rats." 6ix9ine continued to escalate the beef when he visited O Block once again, but this time with flowers in hand to mock Lil Durk's late cousin Newski. King Von would even go on to respond to that, stating that this is not even funny in the slightest and that he needs to stop playing around.
6ix9ine ain't cool. Oh no, they got this man running around and it's funny, yeah, funny, this man, cause it's like this. I don't know, I don't get no 6ix9ine, I don't know, but he told him all type of people, they people locked up and his people, family members. And people gotta take care of them people, and them people got kids, and them people, you know, it's like he done told them. I have to heard he told on a lot of people, like, so I know it's people like he probably ain't did, and he told on them.
Lil Durk would also talk back to 6ix9ine during his own IG Live as well.
Rat, you can't compete with a rat on the street. You know what I'm saying? And I keep telling y'all that. Start responding to that clown.
A few months after this IG Live, King Von would then sadly pass. 6ix9ine would sadly use this as a continuation of his beef with Lil Durk, where he would comment on IG to Lil Durk's post saying, "Newski, now Von, you still rapping? Go pick up a firearm." He'd even take it as far as to the point where he printed out a picture of King Von, he placed it on a t-shirt, and started wearing it around the city. As 6ix9ine even said that he would get into the ring with Lil Durk during this clip.
Yeah. Yo, you get Lil Durk in the ring right now, I will volley him on King Bones. Yo, he gonna hit me with he's doing right now, nothing. He gonna hit me with the, yo, bro, you making it hot right now. Chill.
In one of the most recent 6ix9ine songs titled Jenna, 6ix9ine would bring out these lyrics. Your man got hit, you made a diss track, go get a strap and get some get back. Your man got hit, he's not coming back, go get a strap and get some get back. Obviously being directed towards Lil Durk. Now this drama would then lead into another, but this one would be with none other than Meek Mill after 6ix9ine snitched. Meek Mill tweeted out, 6ix9ine going up in federal courthouse today. Message of the day, don't be an internet street member, just be yourself. Now it wouldn't be long before 6ix9ine began going after Meek Mill once he was released back into the free world. As 6ix9ine hopped on IG Live as soon as he was released, saying how he only snitched for how they treated him by sleeping with his baby mama and warning him about his family, Meek Mill would respond by saying, I hope that rat is going live to apologize to the people he told on. Y'all forget that fast that a rat also got Nipsey. He wasn't supposed to be on the streets. Now 6ix9ine would actually respond stating, imagine having a newborn come into the world and you're pressed about a guy with rainbow hair. Now early on in 2021, the two would finally have an altercation between each other, and it was all captured from 6ix9ine himself recording it.
That's a fact. Hey, this is security. This is security. Look, and you with a cop. You way out. And look, you tight. And you with police. And you with police.
And with all of the attention in the world going towards 6ix9ine, we would even see Eminem go after him in this video clip.
If someone's gonna you, they obviously heard of you, right?
Yeah, that's that.
How do you?
I think we went over that, but I do think that is important to stress, because if I feel like I never heard of you.
Now, shortly after this time, Tekashi 6ix9ine would suddenly disappear for over a year. This was, however, until recently on March 21st, 2023, when news outlets were quick to report that Tekashi 6ix9ine was caught lacking at a local LA fitness. So during his time in South Florida, it was reported that 6ix9ine was working out at a local LA fitness located down the street from his rental home. 6ix9ine's attorney, Lance Lazaro, told TMZ the rapper was inside of the sauna on Tuesday at LA Fitness, when all of a sudden he was approached by several men without any warning. Lance says Tekashi 6ix9ine tried to defend himself from the men, but there was simply too many of them, giving his client 6ix9ine the business inside of the bathroom, not even allowing him at a fair one-on-one. 6ix9ine didn't have his security with him at the time of the incident either. Now, gym staff would finally hear the commotion and immediately notify a manager. This is when police and EMS were then called to the scene, and he was transported to a local hospital by an ambulance. Suddenly, 2 hours after the incident, new footage would reveal the man sitting in front of the LA Fitness window, on his phone, waiting for his friend to arrive at the front door. Once he arrives, he would then allow his buddy in. This man is actually the main suspect in the situation. Now, this would have many rappers reacting, from Whack 100 stating, they did him like this for snitching, then turned around and snitched on themselves. Clout is the new goal. 6ix9ine, I wish you a speedy recovery. To then posting on his Instagram story, it's unfortunate what happened to 6ix9ine. He's a good guy. Life is full of lessons. This isn't about his so-called street situation. This is about decision making on both sides. The ones who filmed and posted themselves will remember this day for many years to come, and 6ix9ine will now know he has to move accordingly. I wish him a speedy recovery. This would then lead to fellow New York rapper 22G's, who would share, did y'all see what happened to Rainbow Emoji? Obviously directed at Tekashi for his rainbow colored hair. These two have had an ongoing low-key beef for around 4 years, being from different blocks in New York City, to later Tekashi snitching on a street team in New York. 22G's has always seen him as an op. This would even result into another rapper 6ix9ine's had beef with named Lil Reese. As Reese posted, 6ix9ine, damn, we're praying for you, hit us up when you see this. To even Boosie sharing on Twitter, snitches get stitches. Let's start a GoFundMe for this guy. But getting into another rapper that didn't have good relations with 6ix9ine would be the late rapper Juice WRLD, as Juice WRLD started beef with Tekashi way back in the day. When Juice WRLD was performing once at a nightclub, he was just starting his rap career. It would be at this moment where he got the entire crowd to chant something towards 6ix9ine. Now 6ix9ine didn't like this coming from Juice, so he would quickly respond respond by releasing a video trying to clown on Juice. Juice would even go on to talk about it during an interview.
Tekashi, I think you might be the most funny troll he's ever done on his Instagram. When he trolled you on Instagram, it was hilarious.
It was hilarious. I feel like...
And then you had like said what Tekashi on stage was, right? And
he's like... I don't know. I mean, he funny as... It's hilarious, and he won the hottest. Everybody looking at that right now, like but as far as me though, like
6ix9ine would also reveal on IG Live that the two had officially resolved their issues with each other after Juice reached out to him.
Look what Juice WRLD said. This is one reason I respect Juice WRLD, right? This is when I was clowning him. He messaged me. Look, Juice WRLD wrote me and said, yo, that video's so funny, I can't stop watching it. And you know what I said? I said, yo, call me. He said, you taking over the world. I said, peace, king. He said, what's your number? I sent.
Thankfully, Juice WRLD and 6ix9ine were able to laugh it off, and they actually became cool with each other. And if you want to see how rappers reacted to Juice WRLD, click here right on the screen.